So, on my way back over here, I had something on my mind in the car. It seems like, common sense things. But I guess at the end of the day, a lot of us aren't really conscious of many of the thoughts that we have when it comes to decision making. Um, it really, it doesn't really baffle my mind, but I know how easy it could be, to give into temptation, to convenience, to all those sorts of things, But, it's crazy how when somebody, finds out or is presented with something that is good for them, or that can benefit them, they have to think about it. They look at it as making a sacrifice of some sort. And I just can't get through, I just can't, get through these thoughts, without thinking, no wonder we're in the state that we're in as a society. Everyone just wants the easy way out. Everyone just wants to, I guess, be happy, but in the now without making any sacrifices for true happiness and freedom down the road. I just, want people to understand that all the decisions that they're making now, for, whether it's temptation, convenience, or whatever, will compound. And one day it will make a huge, change in your life. Now, whatever direction you want that change to go, whether it's good or bad, that's 100% completely up to you. But a lot of times, the things that are good for you, the ones that will benefit you, won't satisfy the temptations, of, wanting to, eat a whole large pizza, or wanting to, go and take shots, or go have a beer every night, or whatever it is. All that stuff is going to compound. And when you're given with a solution, like, you got to think about it. Like, how, like, you're not going to enjoy your life in the later years, mainly because of poor diet, lack of exercise, and just stupid choices, even financial choices. Like, I used to be just like that. But, I learned from experience, that a lot of the things that are good right now are bad down the road. Especially things that make you feel fantastic, fulfill that desire, that thing that you're really going crazy about, the things you're really looking forward to. Those days are numbered if you don't take care of yourself. And, I don't want people to, be in their 50s or their 60s, 40s. Shit, I've seen people in the hospital beds, when it comes to like diabetes and stuff like that, 20s, teenage years. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. We got to change the direction of our society before we completely, just implode, And a lot of this, like, I'm not saying, these people are stupid. You're not stupid people. You're just ignorant. That's just the way it is, And if you're, given some information that you don't agree with, that you don't like, you get angry, you get frustrated, and you say, fuck that, I believe what I believe, and I'm only gonna live once, and I need to be happy. But again, man, you're not gonna be happy dying in a fucking hospital bed prematurely, from any one of these, fucking preventable diseases. Don't be in your hospital bed in regret. That's it, man. You just gotta make those hard choices. They're not even hard choices. I mean, you get used to and change your routines. If you go to Burger King every single day and have a triple Whopper for lunch, change it up a little bit. Just try having maybe a single that day, just a regular Whopper. Start there. But you have to start somewhere. And then there's people that, I've also worked with that sign up, for programs or anything like that. but they don't follow the fucking program. And I have to constantly remind them about why they started working with me and what, results they wanted. And I really got to go back to, remember, you were borderline diabetic, and your mom and your aunt, and those people, suffered with diabetes their whole lives until they died, losing limbs and vision, things of that nature. Like, is that really what you want? And then I'd be like, remember, you paid me to come and help you, but you're just throwing the money away if you're not following the program. And I can't be there every single day, looking over you. I'll check in with you quite a bit, but as far as you telling me the truth, I have no control over that. But you know what? When we do our weigh-ins or body fat tests and all that type of stuff, I can tell whether you've been following the program or you're lying to me, or lying to yourself and just throwing away your money. Excuse me. I've let people go, people that paid me good money to train me, simply because they weren't able to hold themselves accountable, and I wasn't able to get through to them the way I needed to. It was my bad, but I've learned and I've grown from that. At the end of the day, though, you got to remember why, the whys. What made you make that change? What made you want to become a better version of yourself? What type of future do you want? These are all the questions you need to ask yourself. And then look at your life and be like, am I doing the things that I need to do to get to the life that I want? And I'm sorry, but for 90-95% of you guys, the answer is no. You're not. You're doing everything in contradiction with the life that you want, by eating whatever you want, going out all the time, just trying to go with the flow, and all that, depending on what you want, because I'll tell you what, man, the road to success can be a very lonely one, extremely difficult one, but the end result is amazing. It'll take you to a level that you've never gotten to before, which will open the doors up to, more levels, that you can take. Because, really, the only person standing in your way is you. The only reason you can't do something is because you quit after it didn't work a few times. I forgot what basketball player it was, but I remember he would get up every morning and shoot like 500 free throws every fucking day. Do you know what type of dedication it is? I'm not saying you got to do anything to that extreme, but at least, waking up in the morning and stretching out, for 1 to 2 minutes just to get your day started, or going for that 1 mile walk, or just changing out that Whopper for a chicken wrap or something. You got to start somewhere, because if you don't, the end result will be you living in regret, suffering, and eventually dying a premature death. No bullshit. I wouldn't say this type of shit if I didn't see it personally. So, just think about this.